this, there's just one simple rule to follow. If you are buying, is a simple rule. If you are selling, is a simple rule. So let's first deal with that for buy. Now the way it works is this: you only buy when this green crosses above yellow, when it is above this red line. You only buy when the green crosses above yellow, when it's above the red line. So what I'm saying is that, so if it happens like this, now look at the green crosses above yellow, but it is below the red line, so you're not going to do anything. Now it crosses above the red line, and then it came here, and then it came here, and then you can see now it's crossing above the yellow. Can you see? Let me zoom. It is crossing above the yellow. Yeah, now this meets your requirement for buy, because the green is crossing above the yellow when it is above the red line. This event is taking place above the red line, so you are going to buy immediately on this candle. Once you buy here, once you buy from here, now your stop loss must be here below this swing here, and if you put your stop loss there, then you put your take profit 2 times of this. So if you measure this now, you will find out that take profit is just how many pips? This is just about 10 pips or so. It's a scalping tool, so it means 8.5 pips. So it means your take profit, your stop loss is 8.5 pips. You can see below here. Then your take profit should be at least 16 pips or 20 pips. So your take profit is around there. Can you see? So you'd have taken this profit and wait for another opportunity. So it keeps going, it keeps going. Another opportunity has happened again here. The green crossing above the yellow, this event is taking place when it is above the red line. So it's another buy opportunity taking place here. So you'd have bought here again. You put your stop loss below here, below this one, and then your entry is going to be around here. So if you check, your stop loss is how many pips from here? That was like about another 8.3 pips. It means your take profit, take profit too should be like around 16. So if you measure this now to this point here, this is 16 or 17. So you'd have made this trade here. You'd have made your profits here, and then you go again for another opportunity. You can see another opportunity presented itself here again. You do the same thing. So this is for buy. Now for sell, let's look for sell opportunities. Let's go back. So you can see how many trades you made. You made like 3 trades here in a row. 20 pips, 20 pips, 20 pips. That's a lot of money. While you are risking just 8 or 10 pips. Now for sell is the same thing, but for sell it should cross, when it cross below, when it cross below this, when it is below this red line. So for sell happen around, let's go back very well, let's see. So now for sell opportunity, right? Let's use it. So you see this green line, it crossed below the yellow, right? However, it did not, this event did not take place below the red, so you are not going to sell. You wait for it to take place below the red. This here kind of almost took place below the red, so it's very close. It is crossing below. So for this one, you can say you would sell. So you can place a sell here because it happened at immediately at the same time, at the same point. It is not really clear. Maybe it didn't cross below the yellow. It looks like it crossed below 2 of them at the same time. So for this one, you put your stop loss here now. Be above the swing. Your entry would have been around here because this was a candle that crossed. And then when you measure this, you are going to find out that your trade was around how many pips? Was around this is about, wow, this is even so much. This is about I think this is about 109 pips. To make how many pips down? 200 pips. Abi 218 should be at least 218 pips. So this one would have given you this market. You would have made money from here. So you keep going again. This happened around here. However, looking at this one, you might have lost the trade because if you put your stop loss here, this sell has gone below this. Alright, I'm happy this is even happening here now. This is to show you that this strategy is not 100%. There are also time for losses. However, the number of times you get your profits is more than the loss. So if you, for instance, if you do this strategy 10 times, you win 7 times, you take 3 loss. Don't forget that every win is giving you 2 times the loss you would have made. You understand? So that's what makes this beautiful. So if you get the idea now, just go in and shoot. You understand? Go in and then shoot and start making profits. So for this one now, you would have also lost this trade here. For this one, you would have also lost it because look at this. This is the red line. This one is the red line. Let me see if I can cover the drawings so that my red line can be very. Let me hide drawings. Let me show. Hide those drawings alone. Now you can see that this green line crossed below the yellow. However, this event happened above the red, so it is a buy and sell something happening here. So it's not going to be a trade. So it happened here. The green has gone below the yellow, and this event took place below this red line. However, if we are sold from here, because this has given us a sell opportunity, we'll put our stop loss at this swing. This is the swing here. This place here. Okay. Let me adjust. We'll put our stop loss here. Entry for this is here. And then take profits would have been around here. That was times 2. However, the market went up and it hits your stop loss. The market again went below the yellow. You can see here. So here, another entry would have been here. Stop loss for this trade would have been here. And then your take profits would have been around this point here. It should be times 2 of this one. Your take profit would have been around that point there. And this will give you an opportunity to win this particular one. And before you know it, has given you a buy opportunity here. Stop loss would have been here. You would have made this spread. Another buy opportunity here. Stop loss would have been here. Entry would have been around here. This is for this trade here. And then your take profit would have been twice the stop loss around here if you measure it. So you measure the stop loss, take profit is usually twice. It would have been around here. You would have made this trade. Now you keep scouting for more opportunities like that. You see? So it happened here again. However, you would not have taken this trade because it crossed below this. Then the market went up. Our market gave you, I think market gave you a sell opportunity here. If market gave you a sell opportunity here, your stop loss would have been here. Remember that your stop loss, your take profit should be just twice your stop loss. Then your take profit would have been around here, which is twice. Then your entry, for entry, when this thing happened like around these points here. So you might have lost this trade, but it would have just been a very minimal loss, or you might have made. Let's measure it to be sure. So I'm trying to make sure that this video is just 10 minutes with different examples of showing the profit and the wins. So 10 minutes, this is about 2.2, this is about 22 pips, and 22 should be looking at 44. 44. Okay, 44 would have been around here. 44. Oh, 44. This is 4.4. So you would have made this trade. Yes, you would have made it trade because market got to this point here. This was where market got. So you would have won this trade. And then market went again and gave us another opportunity around here. You can see market went above here, but this is a buy opportunity. So I think we already talked about this one. Okay, stop loss here, entry here, and take profits above here. So this is it. I believe you should be profitable with this. I have people that make $400 every day, depending on the account size, $1,000 per day, using this amazing strategy. It was made by Forex Wisdom Academy. The number is there. If you want mentorship, if you want trading, fund management, speak to us. All right.